So I think we might just kick off. So firstly, you're all very welcome to our first ever locum lunch and learn. And today's topic is all about the wonderful world of locum compliance. My name is Olivia and I work in the marketing team here at LAL Locum. So thank you so much for everyone for joining us here, potentially on your lunch break or throughout the day. So it's great to see so many of you here. So just some general housekeeping. So if everyone just keep their microphones muted, and please feel free to pop on your cameras. We'd love to see your faces. This event will be recorded, and we're going to send the video out after the event to all registrants so you can catch up on anything that has been discussed. And we'll also have towards the end of our event a Q&A session. So you can use the chat feature here on Google Meet if you have any questions throughout the presentation that you'd like to ask, and we'll get to them towards the end of the event. So just for a bit of agenda for today, so we'll just be discussing from a brief introduction into LAL Locum, how to get registered with LAL Locum and get your account approved with us. We'll also be discussing the role of the compliance and locum success team and how they can support you in your locum journey. And I'll be talking just very quickly about LAL Pro, our brand new subscription service. And then, as I mentioned, then we'll get to our Q&A session towards the end of the event. So I'm going to pass over to Jill, our compliance officer, who'll be taking you through the process of working with us and getting started booking and planning for shifts.
Hi, everybody. So I'm Jill. I'm the compliance officer here at LAL Locum, and this is just hopefully going to give you a wee bit of insight and a bit of help going forward in what it takes to get registered with us and up and running on the platform. So at LAL Locum, we are a platform that connects locum pharmacists and optometrists with employers all across the UK. There are currently 44,000 locums on the platform at the minute who are using us to help find shifts. And we also have around about 8,000 employers who post around about 100,000 shifts each week. So plenty of opportunity for everybody to hopefully find some work. And our kind of hope for LAL Locum is when you guys join us, we can help with any kind of assistance you may need, whether that be support and knowledge from us in the compliance team as well that can help you grow within your job role, and offer some guidance about the likes of things that are coming up in your world as well. So some of our clients on the system range from kind of smaller independent companies, but then we also have quite big ones too. So you can see, for example, we have Superdrug, Boots, Peak Pharmacy, we have Asda on board, and then on the optometry side as well, we have Specsavers and Boots Opticians as well. So within the different job roles on LAL Locum, it will depend on what is required for you going forward to work with us. As a pharmacist, we ask for your GPHC number. We ask for photographic ID and right to work. We also ask for a police check, which we can also help you obtain depending on which region you're based on within the UK. And we also ask for indemnity insurance that will show us that you can work as a self-employed locum pharmacist. As a pharmacy dispenser, we will ask for your NVQ level 2 or equivalent. The equivalent of that could essentially be you are currently on a pharmacy course, and we just ask that you provide us proof of that so we can see like a university enrollment letter that will show us the start and end date of that course. And we also ask for a reference. And the reference just needs to give us a little bit of information really about your time within the pharmacy, can give us an idea of your skill set as well when you've been there. As an optometrist, we ask for your GOC number, your photographic ID / right to work, yet again the police check, and then we also just ask for the up-to-date training certificates to be uploaded to your profile as well. And then the same would be for the contact lens optician also. So getting registered with LAL Locum, this is just giving you a little bit of an idea about how it looks on the app. Hopefully everybody finds it as easy and as straightforward as we do within LAL Locum, very user friendly. And all you need to do is you follow those steps all along. With the steps that you go across, you are given the opportunity to upload your photographic ID. So you essentially can just take a picture of that, of your passport, and then you can upload that onto the file. And then the same would be done for the right to work document, and then the police check and your insurance. And I think the biggest thing that we ask for is just make sure that all those expiry dates are correct whenever you're doing that. It just means that the system will flag as well for going forward, which is such a benefit for you guys too. If something's coming up to that stage where it may kind of fall into the expiry date, gives you the opportunity to get something new uploaded in its place as well. And then there you go, that just literally shows you as well just how you would upload the police check and the insurance. And then this is the final little message that you would get, just showing that you've done all that. For the police check, we do also request that you are on the update service for that going forward as well. Most of the companies on the platform will ask that you are registered on the update service. I personally think the update service is a great additional thing that you can use as well. It just means you're not going to fall off that kind of register and maybe find yourself in the spot where you could potentially be unapproved because your update service or your DBS has lapsed. So then once you're approved by Located Locum, you will be able to view all the shifts on the platform and you'll be able to start applying with them. It is essential going forward that some companies will have additional requirements. So you will just have to make sure that you meet those requirements as well, which we can certainly go through if anybody has any questions about that at the end. And then on the next slide as well, it's going to give you an idea about what some companies do require as additional steps. So as you can see here, it kind of just gives you a little brief idea about what is needed by some companies. So for example, we'll say Boots. Boots ask that you're on the update service. You have a document in relation to your pharmacy first. They also ask for your discharge medicine service. Flu jab training is also required, but it's not for every single store, if that makes sense. Obviously, when you're coming into the likes of flu season, it's a very big topic of conversation. And then they will have like some further additional requirements. Say, for example, your like CPCS was obviously something that was talked about previously before Pharmacy First as well. And then with Peak Pharmacy, for example, they ask for your update service. They also ask for your smart card. They ask for level 2 safeguarding. And then they would ask for some additional items too, like the likes of your right to work. They would class that as additional. So the role of us within compliance is we want to help you guys get up and running on the platform as soon as we possibly can. So our hope is that once you go through that process on the app or through the platform, that you will then flag to us. We'll check everything that's needed. We'll let you know if anything is additional or maybe there's just something that's been missed. You get that uploaded and we can get you approved ASAP. We also help make sure that you guys are compliant with all these companies. So before you go and work with the likes of ASDA, we help you run through everything. We make sure that you have the level 2 safeguarding that's in date and uploaded correctly and the dates are accurate. We also help with police checks, like I've previously mentioned. So whether you're based in England and Wales or Scotland and Northern Ireland, we can help you apply for everything as well. And then we do also offer reimbursement schemes for those as well, which is fantastic for you guys. It means you're kind of getting that little something back. We are able to guide you with accreditation trainings and also offer a bit of guidance about insurance. When it comes to the likes of insurance, it is really important that it states that you are able to work as a self-employed locum pharmacist as well. So that's something we always just try to keep you guys in mind of going forward, because we wouldn't want anybody paying for a different insurance. And then whenever you come back from that and it doesn't actually say that, it could mean you need to potentially apply for a different one. So we always just try to make sure everybody's aware of that. And then we can also help with the likes of locum access for smart cards and SCR access. We just ask for a bit of information, the likes of your smart card number, GPHC and email address, and then we can link up with your local regulation authority and hopefully get that access granted for you guys as well. And then within Located Locum, what we do is we work very closely within operations to, whenever you sign up with us, we go from the sign up stage to the compliance stage, and then we move you on to the locum success team stage. And they are built throughout the company that is going to help you kind of move on and secure those first bookings. So what they will do is they will help you based on whatever region that you are in, and they will help you obtain shifts. They'll give you a bit more guidance about particular companies. They'll go into a bit more detail to those types of things than what the compliance team will as well. They will be able to answer any questions. They'll be able to help negotiate on your side, and then they will help you with the Level Up program and the reimbursement schemes as well, going across whenever you're booking those shifts via LAL.
Thank you, Jill. And just on the rewards, so in your app, there is a rewards section where you're able to track each of the rewards that you unlock. So just for a bit more information for everybody on it. So we sort of like split it into, so whenever you work 5 shifts, you'll get a coffee voucher from us. Whenever you work your 10 shifts, we will reimburse the cost of your police check up to £65, and then we reimburse that via a voucher. And it's the same then for your indemnity insurance. Whenever you work 15 shifts with us, you'll receive £50 voucher then towards your indemnity insurance. And then after 20 shifts, you'll then be able to have access to Onzi, which is a discounts platform, and that many of the locums using it are seeing great savings. So like you sort of have savings on everything from your fuel, groceries, tech, to different clothing brands, and sort of discounts around that. So it is very popular amongst the locums that are using it. And as I say, in the app, then you're able to track which rewards you have unlocked, and there's details on how you claim those rewards. Typically, it'll probably come through to myself or Jill or Caitlin, and then we'll be able to review and process it for you too. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I just want to touch quickly on LAL Pro. It's brand new subscription service that we've launched in the last couple of months. And it's just to give you a bit more information that whenever you are up and running on the app, LAL Pro is a new feature to really help support your career. So some of the features that includes is invoice management. So whenever you subscribe to LAL Pro, you are able to automatically create and customize invoices and send them directly to the employer that you have worked with. It also allows you to track the payment status of those invoices, which can be a huge bugbear for self-employed locums that you don't really know maybe at what stage your invoice is at if you are submitting them manually or via email. So with LAL Pro, you're able to track whether it's been received, in process, and when it's going to be paid then also. So it really gives you full visibility and improves the communication between yourself and the employer. You're also able to track your expenses then also. So there's no more need to keep receipts and be tracking them like that there. So with the app, with LAL Pro, you're able to upload your expenses on the go, and just make sure that whenever you are filing sort of your self-assessment at the end of the financial year, all of that information is available in one place. And that's where it leads on to the ease of like payment management also. All transactions that are carried out via the app, whenever you subscribe to LAL Pro, are time and date stamped. So there's no more sort of chasing payment in terms of like looking at bank statements and things like that there. It's all within the app. So whenever if you choose to do your self-assessment yourself or go to an accountant, you're then able to literally just export all of that information and work through it that way. So it makes things a little bit easier come sort of January, February time whenever you're filing those reports. And then also another benefit of LAL Pro is you're able to receive financial insights and reports on the shifts that you have worked, rates that you have worked for. So it gives you a bit more information on sort of your booking patterns really. And this is like the first iteration of LAL Pro. There is a lot more to come. We'll be incorporating different like CPD requirements into it also. Different perks and rewards also. So this is our first stage, and all the locums that are currently using it are really finding the invoice management a lot easier instead of having to manually do that yourself. So there's been great feedback, really positive feedback around LAL Pro at the minute. So if you would like to sort of even give it a go, everyone has got a 30-day free trial, or if you would like to commit whenever you are approved on the platform and you're ready to start booking shifts, and you like support with your invoicing and your finances, you can scan this QR code and that'll take you to the sign up page for LAL Pro. And you'll receive 10% off your monthly or yearly subscription at that stage. So this discount code is valid until the end of November. But as I say, if you would like to just see what the platform looks like, sort of what you can do within it, whenever you are approved, you can sign up for your free 30-day trial and you can cancel it at any time whenever you want. So it just gives a bit more information on how it looks and how you would actually use the subscription. But as I say, if you have any questions or anything, please do feel free to reach out to myself and we'll be able to take a look at it. So we're just now on to like the Q&A sort of section of the event. So if anybody's got any questions or anything that you would like to post in, please feel free to do so now. I think we have got some already. So David Ray was just asking about the compliance requirements, Jill, for dispensing opticians.
Yes, so they would essentially be the same then as the contact lens optician and the optometrist. We would require the police check, we would require your indemnity insurance and your photographic ID. Now, I did also see, David, that you had put another message in about a PVG. I've looked on the system and my colleague Caitlin, who's also on this call, has also replied. I think there was just a bit more information that was needed from that. So we can certainly catch up with you after about that as well and hopefully get that resolved. Okay, so the ASDA pharmacy declaration is a document that we can certainly help you get. If there's anything that you can't find on the system, just pop us a message on the live chat. The compliance team will be able to get back to you and we can send you that across. The declaration is a specific document that's tailored for ASDA that they ask that you complete and upload under your skills and accreditations. But I can certainly share that with you after as well. No problem at all.
Brilliant. And there's another one just in there, Jill. So before booking a shift, do we have any communication with the pharmacist owner or manager? So the contact details will actually be on, like, you'll have full visibility of where the branch is, contact details. So if you would like to contact them, you can do so. But you can sort of communicate via the app really, for different requirements, or speak directly to your locum success consultant who can also help out too.
Absolutely. We do definitely encourage, if there's anything you need to know, even if it's something like, is there parking nearby, you can certainly reach out to us, reach out to the company on the platform, and we'll be able to help as best we can.
That's great. If anybody else has any more questions, please feel free to share. But I hope that there was beneficial and just give you a bit more insight into the process. Via the app, it's so easy to upload all of your documents from your phone, just by taking a photograph of everything, and it sort of just takes you through step by step. There's one more, just Jill from Kenneth. You mentioned that once compliance is done, how do I see it's been successful?
So what will happen is once you upload everything and we get you approved, you'll receive an email from myself or Caitlin. That'll give you the confirmation that you're approved on the platform, and you'll also get like an in-app message. After that, then the locum success team will also reach out to you. They'll possibly, if they can't get through to you at that point in time, they'll send you an email and they'll also try you again. And then they will move on to the next step of just kind of walking you through the platform and what all's needed and if there's anything they can help you do with securing shifts.
Yeah, and we also have on the website a full help center with many articles with more information if you would like it. There's also some training videos also included on different stages of getting registered with the companies. It'll sort of take you through the companies that were on the table previously in the presentation, just to give you a bit more information and clarity of where to head to on your profile to upload them. So, and again, as Jill said, if you have any questions, please do just feel free to reach out to the team via the app, or you can email us also. But if that's everyone's questions for today, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you found it beneficial. We'll be sending out the recording after the event ends. Oh, Fasola, have you got a question? Yes, feel free to put your mic on if you have a wee question. see.
Oh,
Miss
there's
Ola, would you like? Oh,
a. So your right to work is expiring in November. Okay. So what we can do is we can certainly, I will link up with you after this, Basola. That's no problem at all. I'll check everything on my end and I will get back to you with the right to work. That's no problem at all.
brilliant. Jill, thank you so much. That is great. Well, again, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. And you'll receive the recording this afternoon. And again, if you have any questions, please do feel free to reach out to us. So thank you so much, Jill and Caitlin, and everyone for joining.
Thanks, everybody.